Hey guys, back again with another Tales from the Darkside episode review from Season 1, this time with Episode 11, Djinn No Chaser, which I don't understand the title. I don't get Djinn No Chaser. Why is it called that? I have no idea. Anyway, this is much like Painkiller, one of the weakest episodes of the first season. Kind of painful to watch, really corny, really lame. That's the word I was looking for that I couldn't come up with Painkiller. Lame episode. The main reason why I find it somewhat, I guess, it's a curiosity piece. It's curious because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar plays the Djinn, the Genie, and I got a little bit of fun out of that. But other than that, I thought Charles Levin, who plays the character Danny Squires, is just really one of those, like, hacks, like, really terrible stand-up comedians. He's not funny. He's just really he's just trying hard to be funny, but he's failing miserably. He's like a poor man's Paul Reiser. And Coleen Camp plays Connie Squires. She was all right, but didn't have much to do. She was nice to look at. I'll give it that. But pretty much the episode is directed by Shelly Levinson. It's based on a Harlan Ellison story, which they must have really messed up this story. Haskell Smith wrote the teleplay and just added so much corny jokes to it. So many corny jokes. Charles Levin is this guy he just married his wife, and played by Coleen Camp, Connie Squires, and the episode opens up with he's a mental patient. He's in a straitjacket, and he's the kind of just the blabbermouth type comedian who just rapid fire, like almost kind of like like a shitty Bob Saget or a shitty Paul Reiser. And he's like, hey, Doc, do you think you could, maybe let me take off this straitjacket? Because I like to move my hands around. I like to gesture when I talk. Oh no, but no. Okay, all right. Well, it's all right. At least I can scratch my back with both hands. Ha ha! It was like really, really hammy and really bad. And so he's telling this story to the doc, I guess, and it flashbacks to he's talking about, I just married my new wife, Connie, beautiful girl, and we weren't necessarily really poor, but hey, we were struggling trying to find some something to eat, things like that. So, but anyway, we had a nice water bed, and we had some nice orange crates in the home. It's just really not really obnoxious, just annoying. This is an annoying episode. And so, much like in Painkiller, some of my least favorite episodes of this show are the annoying episodes. The Nadine or well, I was just hey, oh, don't touch my ducks. Ah! I was like, ah. So anyway, he goes in, and his wife decides he tells the story that Connie Camp's character, Coleen Camp, Connie, she wants to redecorate the apartment in Turkish for some reason. And so well, that stuff's not cheap unless I can get it for free. And then all of a sudden some tent pops up in the middle of an alley. They go in, and you have this, attempted humor, which isn't funny, where Danny ends up talking down this seller guy to get a lamp that Connie wants. They take it back to the apartment, and they have this argument over she wants to rub it, but he doesn't want to. And the of course, the tent disappeared too, so they're trying to believe it didn't happen. And he's trying to sleep. He's like, and even Connie's like poking him. Is like, hey, Danny, are you asleep? Yes, I am. Well, how can you talk to me if you're asleep? I just want to believe that this never happened. I want to fall asleep and go to sleep and then wake up in the morning and believe and convince myself that something appeared and then disappeared, that something didn't appear, disappeared, and thin air. Anyway, so sounds like a really great episode, doesn't it? So anyway, she says screw it, and she ends up she can't take it. So she ends up rubbing the lamp, and it's because smoke come out, and you have the voice of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's just being obnoxious and insulting them. Oh, you stupid cretin! Ah, 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 ah. It was adding even more to the annoyance. I mean, Danny Squires, played by Charles Levin, was annoying enough as it is, but we have to have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with his booming voice yelling and talking and insulting people. Great! I love it. It's really entertaining. And, it was like, you stupid swine! Ah, 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 ah. I was like, would you please keep it down? I can be as loud as I want to. Ha, 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 ha. You're like, oh, God, shut up. None of us the point of the episode. He's just obnoxious and annoying, but it's just not fun to watch. So anyway, what happens is the lamp won't shut up. The genie keeps insulting everybody, and it just starts making the house look horrible with like overgrowth of plants and slime. Because even Charles Levin, well, he's into Straight Jacket, I was like, and this guy loves slime. I mean, lots of it. I mean, slime was his thing. I mean, slime. He really loved the slime. This guy was just, his acting was horrible because it didn't seem genuine at all. It was just like a shitty stand-up routine. Anyway, so it was bad for even a TV movie standards. And so he tries to go out to get some food because he's hungry, and a fucking tiger shows up. You don't see it, you just hear a tiger roar. It's like, and then it's like, well, why don't you go, honey? He's like, okay, I'll go. We'll go together. And then a fucking elephant shows up. How did he get an elephant on the third floor? You're like, I don't care. And then the wife says, well, they get some help. And the genie suggests divorce. He says, to let you go, we'll let you out of the apartment, and I won't bother you if you divorce your wife. Ha, 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 ha. You're like, yeah, great. So he ends up going out and he gets help, and that's how he ended up in the insane asylum, mental institution in the beginning. He's a mental patient. And then he ends up getting released, and he goes home, and everything, the house looks great. It looks furnished and everything, and it's wonderful. He meets his wife, and then he hears the genie get mad. And it's like, great. But actually, he was just mad at the tailor, messed up on one of his buttons. Because now he's out of the lamp, and he's not cranky anymore because he's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, so he's not some 7-foot guy cramped in a tiny, crammed in a tiny lamp. And now he's nice and personable, and he's agreeing. He's Connie's friend, and he's going to extend the friendship to Danny, and the episode pretty much ends with the revelation about how Connie got him out of the lamp. It's like, out of all the things, really, really, out of everything, it's like, well, they didn't have anything like that back in 10,000 years ago. And how did she get him out of the? How did Connie get the genie out of the lamp? With a can opener. You're not laughing? Really lame episode. Really lame episode. I wish the genie would come and wish away its existence. I wish I never saw it. It's really a lame episode. I mean, you follow up. That's a really. You follow up Case of the Stubborns, which is all right. It's a fun episode with a really, really lame one. And like every show, there's a few duds, and this is definitely one of them. So anyway, I really don't know what to say except thanks for watching my review / rant on a Djinn No Chaser, which if I was ever watch this episode again, I'd have to chase down the experience. Chase it down with a bottle of scotch. Hey, I'm drunk, so hey, and then I guess I can find it entertaining because I'm wasted out my ass. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. See ya.